And welcome back again to Who Would Win, the week Who Would Win, the official Who Would Win of week Who Would Win for Thursday in the week of Who Would Win. From Irish Tom, we have a creepypasta standoff. We have Ben Drowned, which is a spirit that has possessed a game cartridge that can manifest into real life temporarily as Ben Drowned, and is capable of, affecting people's dreams and nightmares and torturing them. That's more or less what I can do. Versus Laughing Jack, a imaginary clown friend that came to life and started wreaking havoc on people. Through dark magic, he has teleportation, manipulation of, somewhat manipulation of reality, dreams. He's kind of a menacing little doll creature here. So, look, this is probably gonna be a very short one. I'm not a huge creepypasta fan. And that's not one of those scenarios where I'm not. It's not that I don't know a lot about creepypasta. A, I don't know a lot about creepypasta. But B, I'm also legitimately just not a big fan of creepypasta. I'm gonna be honest. I'm an SCP guy. I love the SCP stuff. Creepypasta never really was my thing. But that being said, if I just get Laughing Jack's bio up here real quick. Well, not bio, but his stats and abilities. His stats are bad. Okay, yeah. Personality. Jack is a magical being with incredible dark magical powers, being able to teleport in an instant in a puff of pitch black smoke, turn himself invisible, being able to mutilate the bodies of the victim, and being able to mutilate the bodies of his victims. He's also capable of creating nightmares and visual hallucinations, presumably to parents, such as he did in the original story. He can use telekinesis to move objects with his mind, making his victims seem crazy. Whereas Ben Drowned, again, is a spirit that possesses a game cartridge and has, I'll be honest, not anywhere near as many abilities. That right out the gate is a problem with this fight, is that you have a ghost that possesses a game cartridge. In fact, let me get Ben Drowned back up here real quick, just so I can reiterate what Ben Drowned is capable of doing. Now, anytime this kind of comes up, people say, well, you need to read the story. So I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. Just A, I'm just not a big fan of this stuff. But B, like, if they have such a feat, it needs to be listed in their abilities. Like, he has the ability to alter, if he has the ability to like literally affect our real world on a mass scale, that needs to be listed in the abilities for people who create these like wikis and stuff. You can't just say, well, you need to no. If you're gonna create a wiki about these abilities, you need to like actually scale that shit. Okay, so in terms of powers, he's got mass madness inducination, which, okay, manifests in the physical world temporarily. I saw that. Electronic distortion, I saw that. Teleportation, levitation, trickery, omnipotence within dreams and games, and cleverbot, leadership, and electrokinesis. In essence, he's essentially a ghost that possesses a game cartridge, as I've been saying. He's known to be able to warp the dreams of the living and turn them into hellish nightmares where he would torture his victims through extreme and distasteful means. He's also able to manifest himself in the real world for a short time and can tamper with electronics through paranormal means. So, I'm going to be honest, this kind of comes off like the only reason this is not in speed round, to be honest, is because I didn't know enough about these characters to really put it into a speed round. But yeah, no, Laughing Jack seems to have every leg up on Ben Drowned. Anything that Ben Drowned can do, Laughing Jack can also kind of do. Hallucinations, manipulations, teleportations, manipulating electronics, inducing madness. The thing is, if he tried to use it's a question of if these two tried to use their tricks on the other, who's going to be more susceptible to that? Well, nothing Ben Drowned really does is really probably going to affect Laughing Jack. Whereas Laughing Jack probably can have at least some effect on Ben Drowned. Particularly, maybe he could like take the game cartridge to try to destroy the game cartridge. I don't know if it's like the game cartridge is impossible to destroy or something like that, but he could try to do that. He could possibly even maybe steal, it's like absorb Laughing Jack. I don't know if that's in his power roster, but one's a spirit, one's a magical, and that magical edgy clown imaginary friend thing. So yeah, so he's definitely, I think he just has more under his belt than Ben Drowned does in terms of actual power output and structure. And Also, just abilities and creativity. Also, one is bound to a video game cartridge, and the other isn't. The only scenario I could even see Ben Drown having a possible advantage in is if somehow Laughing Jack is stuck in the game itself. That is the one area I could see maybe it could working out in his favor, because he has like just nigh omnipotence, complete control over that reality in the game. So somehow Laughing Jack is sucked into the game because he is a magical being, could somehow go in there. And say Ben Drown maybe taunts him, lures him in there. That could be the one, as I kind of used in the Sonic Shadow and Omni-Man Mark fight. That could be the 180 for this fight. Whereas Laughing Jack normally has all the advantages in this fight. If he gets sucked into the cartridge and can't escape the cartridge, then he's going to be screwed. But that's all dependent on if Laughing Jack is stupid enough to do that. I don't think he would be stupid enough to do that. He's probably got at least sensible enough to avoid doing something like that. I don't know. Again, the creepypastas are just ones that similar to the Ninjago, I don't have a lot of investment to them. So my ability to determine who would win the fight is generally not I don't have a lot of conviction for the fight. I would personally go Laughing Jack. But if you've got an argument for Ben Drown, for all you creepypasta fans out there, let me know in the comments below. But until then, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.